So, something that happened in my life to change the course that I was on was going to marriage counseling. A little bit of insight into the situation: my husband, McCaleb, and I used to attend a church in Rockwood called Post Oak Baptist Church. McCaleb had attended the church much longer than I had, but I had attended the church from 2017 to about October 2020. And a few months after I began going to Post Oak Baptist Church, they hired a new pastor. His name was Pastor Richie, who still, as far as I know, is the pastor to this day. After McCaleb and I got engaged in August 2019, we began planning and making wedding arrangements. We had asked Pastor Richie to be our officiant, and in the state of Tennessee, to legally be married, you must undergo premarital counseling, or a premarital course. Once we got there, we had McCaleb, Pastor Richie, and I figured out a day, a place, and a time to do our counseling. Once we got there, we bought food for Pastor Richie and his wife, and we sat down to discuss our counseling. Pastor Richie asked us if we believed in God and that Jesus died for our sins. McCaleb and I both said that we believed that, and Pastor Richie then told us that our premarital counseling was complete, and that was it. At the time, McCaleb and I thought that was awesome, and we proceeded to get married a month or so later on March 20th, in March 2020, and moved in with each other about a week before our wedding. In October 2020, we had already started bickering a lot, but we decided to leave that church because we did not agree with some of the things that Pastor Richie had been saying. In our opinion, he was sharing unasked for opinions and using hateful words that pastors shouldn't even think, let alone speak. We began testing out different churches and found Meridian Baptist Church. And we instantly fell in love with the atmosphere. Everybody there was so friendly. And not to mention that I have known the pastor and his wife since I was little. I was in the single digits. And their name is Pastor Mike Garrett and June Garrett. Fast forward a couple months, and our marriage is doing even worse. We are fighting a lot and talking about taking some space apart. Still married, just distanced. Our relationship worsened, and we began talking about divorce. But we both still loved each other, so we wanted to try something else. And it was our last resort. On March 13th, 2021, because I had gone into my texts with Pastor Mike, and this was a week before mine and McCaleb's 1-year anniversary, we decided to message Pastor Mike about marriage counseling for us. This event changed our marriage and our lives. We attended marriage counseling from March 2021 until October 2021, every week, give or take a few. So that's roughly 6 months. McCaleb and I both had a lot of issues individually and as a couple, but Pastor Mike's wisdom and relationship with God helped us and has worked wonders for our relationship. He helped bring us closer to each other and closer to God. I am grateful to Pastor Mike every day for guiding us through our marriage out of the kindness of his heart. I know my husband is too. Thank you.